So I still don't have much of a voice and been sleeping. So I decided to first try to dig up the new rose bush from last year with this handy dandy little hand shovel. And before I could do that, I had to remove the irises that were all around the stem. So I'll show you the aftermath, and then I'll show you what I did with the irises and what happened to me digging up the rose bush. So there's the rose bush, and there's a big hole there. This is where I dug up all of the irises around the rose bush. These are the rest of the irises. And this right here is the remaining stump of the rose bush. And I lopped it off. I finally got to it after digging up all these irises. But I finally got to the rose bush. And I couldn't get the roots out because all I have is that little hand shovel. So I used the hand shovel and I dug it as much as I could. Here are the irises. And there's some more right there. And so you will notice there are no pots here now because I put the irises in them. And there is the handy dandy rose bush. It didn't have very many roots, but I shoved it in this dirt and it's got some buds and everything. That's last year's hip, and I pruned it last year. You can see it's got lots of new growth, even right there. If it'll focus, maybe not. There you go. So it's got some new growth. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it puts off roots and grows or if it dies. And the irises I just put on the top of the soil for now. Let them dry out a little bit because some of them did break. Most of the time when you dig them up, they're going to break like this. So I'm going to leave them on the top of the soil for a little while. Let them go ahead and dry up. And then I will put some soil on the top of them so they can take root and they'll grow. But I had to get some of those irises out of that front bed. There's just too many. And I wanted to get this rose bush out of there. So that way, if and whenever we do end up moving, I can take a rose bush with me. Besides that, they, in the front, they grow under the underpinning and the siding. And I'm trying to keep them from doing that. So instead, I just kind of prune them away from the house. And now with this new one that grew last year, I decided, okay, that's enough. It wants to grow, that's fine, but it's not going to continue to grow there and grow into the siding like the other one does. And whenever I acquire or break down and buy an actual shovel, then I'll go ahead and dig up the other original rose bush and probably just put it in a pot so that it's not growing into the siding. So that's what I'm doing today. Just thought I'd give you a quick update. Our high is supposed to be 71. It's nice. It's kind of breezy, so I got a sweater on. But it's pretty nice. I still don't have much of a voice. My voice started to go out the day that our company left. So I'm just trying to get a couple of things done. Well, I got a chance, even though I don't have a voice, and I don't know how to do the talk to whatever you do, the talk to text or what have you, to make the voice go on your video. So this is what it is. Anyway, oh, and then yeah, I got these other 2 roots here that are iris roots. And they've got some roots underneath, as you can see. So I just shoved them on the top of this soil. Again, I'm just going to let them sit and dry a little bit, just like the rest of them. And then I will put some soil on top of them and let them grow. As you can see, that water barrel didn't work out yet, but I have some other ideas for it. I just have to come up with the money to get the parts for it. This one I haven't worked on yet. And our original water barrel, if you've seen the post yesterday, I cleaned it all up. I put some, I don't know, hose tape, some white tape on the inside so that it didn't leak. But the little rubber grommet that holds the spigot in there, just like that one where the spigot is, they are both pretty weathered. And so they've started to leak. So we've sprung a leak. And when I can get the money, then I'll have to go get the pieces to fix that. So for now, we're still losing nutrients out of the water barrel and water. We're not supposed to get rain for a couple of days, so that's a good thing. I do still have the water saved in this tote and the tote up on the top of the porch, and so that's what I will be using for now. The water up here on the porch is actually the water out of the new grow tower when I watered all of that soil, so it has nutrition in it. So I'm going to be using this water to put on my peat moss pellet things in the house to start seeds. Haven't got to that yet, but I overthink things and overcomplicate things. So for now, that's where we're at. So I hope that this kept you informed and you enjoyed it. I'm doing what I can with the voice I have. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all your likes and subscribes. Remember, you are someone. You do matter. I love you. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, ciao now.